Hello Cancer, Lioness Intuition here doing your reading. So Cancer, getting into your energy, they showed me a vortex, right? And I feel like you've gone down the rabbit hole. You've gone down the rabbit hole and you're in the depths of yourself at this point, okay? I feel like you're awakening to the truth in who you are, the truth, the authentic being that you are, okay? All your everythings. Okay, the energy that I felt with this though was like, you know, when you laugh when you're in an uncomfortable situation and you're nervous and you're not really sure what you should be doing or saying, so you just laugh. Like, that's how I feel with this energy. Like, I feel like it's really uncomfortable for you to begin to come to terms with these parts that you're awakening to. Yeah, and there's a feeling of not knowing how to deal with that. Okay, so getting into your cards, we have She-Wolf, release the wild within, with Snake, shed the old skin. So again, Cancer, I feel like you've gone down that rabbit hole. You're starting to awaken to the true essence of your being and who you really are on the inside, okay? And this shedding is shedding all of the conditionings, the programmings, the labels that you've attached yourself to that have never been, and you're actually recognizing that these labels, whatever you've attached yourself to of who you are, they are not true. They have never been true. And the more that you try to attach to them, when you were attaching yourself, right, before you went down this rabbit hole, the more out of place you felt. Okay, but now you're awakening to this. Your awareness is to the true essence of your soul, right? The authentic part of yourself. Yeah, and I feel like in this process of shedding the attachments that you have to these programmings, these conditionings, these labels, whatever it is, right? The more that you shed, the more that you embrace the trueness of your soul, and I feel like it gives you the more fire, more oomph, okay? Yeah, you're becoming more accepting of yourself. I also feel that for some Cancers, this awareness that you have of yourself now, or you're beginning to have, it's going to help you see why you've done things a certain way, why you've processed things a certain way, even as far back as your childhood. Like, I feel like you're coming to this realization of, oh, so that's why I did that. I thought I was just weird. Like, yeah, interesting. Okay, continuing on with that. It's like you used to do something weird when you were a child and you thought it was weird, but you did it anyway. And somewhere in your childhood, someone told you it was weird and tried to condition you out of it. Okay? And I think you're realizing that these things that they told you were weird and whatever, you can't do any of that. I feel like you're starting to understand that those parts of yourself are the best parts of yourself, okay? I don't know if that made any sense. Alrighty. What can you tell Cancer about the She-Wolf energy, please? She-Wolf energy. Thank you. Recognition. Yeah, exactly. Recognizing the true essence of your being. Yeah, the true essence of your being. I kind of like how this card is depicted, because it almost, like, today, it looks like you're in the depths of yourself, and this is, like, up here is where the light is, where you've used to operated from, but now you're finally at the pits of yourself, and you're recognizing the truth in who you are. What else can you tell Cancer about this she-wolf energy, please? Okay, we have base chakra, which is funny because talking about going back to your childhood, sorry, I'm really uncomfortable for some reason. Really uncomfortable. The root chakra is developed, I think it's from up to the age of 7, I could be wrong, but it's quite early in your life. So I don't even know why I'm shocked that it come out, considering that there's parts in your childhood that you're actually recognizing those were the best parts of myself, and you were conditioned out of believing that, right? So I'm not surprised why that came out. We have rejoice and celebration, and we also have firm foundation. Honestly, Cancer, this deep dive that you're going on and coming and accepting, the true essence of who you are, I feel like you're really happy. You're really happy. I feel like whether you know it or not, just by doing that, but just by embracing who you are, it's going to bring in people into your life that resonate with you, that are actually supportive, who cheer you on and encourage you, or who tell you when you're acting like a fool, all that good stuff. I also feel that there's an acknowledgement to the foundation in which you built when you were a child. Like, whether you're aware of it at the time or not, I'm going to say not, because, we're children, right? We don't pay attention to that stuff. But you were building a firm foundation for your uniqueness, okay? And it's still there. And it's almost this energy of being shocked, but also super happy with yourself that you already have this foundation to build upon that is connected with the true essence of your being. Alrighty. What can you tell Cancer about the snake energy? Snake energy for Cancer, please. Snake energy for Cancer. This one. We have third eye chakra. Yep. Oh, and we have throat chakra. Beautiful. Yeah, you've been guided to this. You're being guided to shed these parts of yourself. Guided by your highest self. Okay? It's time to embrace your authenticity, the truth of who you are. Whether you express that in a verbal form or just express that in your whole being, just by being you, just by embracing the energy in which you hold. Okay? You're being guided to this. Is there anything else you can tell Cancer about the snake energy, please? Snake energy for Cancer. Oh my gosh. Cancer, do you have a sore back? Because this only started with you. Not gonna lie. Trapped in fear. Why? Why is this? Why? Why for this, Cancer? Why for this? Trapped in fear. Trapped in fear. Okay. This trapped in fear feels like being uncertain as to whether your family is going to accept you for who you truly are. Yeah, like, you know that you have to shed these parts of yourself, right? You can't be authentic in your energy whilst holding on to attachments and conditionings that have never been true to you, right? But hanging on to these attachments out of the fear of what your family, how your family is going to react, how they're going to treat you after you embrace the trueness in who you are. Okay, it's just going to keep you in a place, again, where you feel like you don't fit in. Okay, no matter how much you try and attach to these conditionings, these beliefs, whatever, these labels. Okay, the more that you try and attach to those, the more you're going to feel disconnected to yourself, the more out of place you're going to feel. So although embracing your energy, your authentic energy, makes you feel fearful about the way that the external people are going to treat you, does that really compare to how you feel when you take on the energy that they want you to take on? Okay, just answer that question for yourself, and I feel like it's gonna direct you in the right direction. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your romance portion of the reading. So we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. However, it's in reverse. Okay, we also have retreat. It is time to disconnect from the world, also in reverse. And then we have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, also not surprises come out with what the message is so far. All right. This is interesting. This distrust energy that I'm feeling. Honestly, it feels like not trusting yourself. And this retreat energy feels like refusing to go within because you don't trust yourself. Okay? And it feels like it almost a repeating message from a slightly different perspective. Okay? So this distrust energy and not being able to go within because you just trust yourself. Again, I feel like it's because you've allowed yourself to believe the conditioning from your parents. I feel like it's dictated a lot of your life and the choices that you have made thus far. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. We'll look at it as a whole because I feel like it's a flow-on energy. Okay? Alright. What can you tell Cancer about trust, retreat, and healing family issues, please? Can we have some more clarity on this message, please, for Cancer? More clarity on this message for Cancer, please. Trust. What can you tell Cancer about trust in reverse? Trust in reverse for Cancer, please. Thank you. Justice in reverse. Okay. Libra energy. Yeah. This distrust has caused an imbalance within yourself. And with this Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, Capricorn energy, I feel like you've allowed too many people to weigh in on your life and the way that you operate in your life, who you are. Yeah. Look how disappointed this guy is. I don't know if that's clear enough for you. But again, placing all this emphasis on the opinions of those external, that you're so unhappy, but you're still doing what these external opinions and judgments are telling you to do, and you've become so imbalanced in your own energy that it's to the point where you don't trust yourself. The High Priestess in reverse, Piscean energy. Yeah, not being connected with your higher self. Not being connected to yourself in general. Okay. Tell me more about this retreat in reverse for Cancer, please. Retreat in reverse for Cancer. Thank you. The Knight of Wands. Okay. Oh. What I heard was not fully investing. Not fully investing your energy into this, into looking within. Yeah, and this way this card falls on my table, it's looking back towards this card, right? Again, focusing more on the opinions and judgments of others than what it is that your own inner light is telling you. Funny we say that because we have Hermit at the bottom of the deck, Virgo energy. For some, I feel like this energy here is a prequel to this energy up here, right? Yeah, I feel like this energy here is about bringing your awareness to the fact that you've allowed other people to dictate your life. And the reason why you're so unhappy and so disconnected and feel so out of place is because you've done that. You've allowed these people to tell you what to do and how to live your life and all that stuff, right? They want you to take the time and put your energy into going within and really figuring out why you've done that. And I feel like it's because you're quite a unique kid. And your family didn't really understand that, and the only way that they could control that part of you was to condition it out of you. Okay, and whether they're aware of it or not, there is some things that you can't take from a child or a person, just a person in general, right? It's like, it's a weird analogy, but if you had orange hair and your family didn't like the fact that you had orange hair, you can dye that person's hair all you want. It's not going to change the fact that it's always going to be red, orange, whatever, right? And the same goes for personality traits. Those innate aspects of yourself that you're just born with, that you can't take them away, you can't condition them away, you can't dye them away. Sorry, that was a bit of a tangent. I don't know why I went to shuffle again. Apparently they need to be shuffled. Tell me more about this healing family issues for Cancer, please. Healing family issues for Cancer. Please tell me more about healing family issues for Cancer, please. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like the lack of stability. Having lost stability in a family unit. this message has got to be for one person, okay? Your parents based their worth, their family image, no. Yeah, your parents based their worth and how their family was viewed from an ego point of view, okay? From an egotistic point of view. And you didn't fit into that ideal picture that they have created for themselves and how external people would view their family, right? So the only way that they could control that, again, it's real repetitive, right, was to condition you to behave a certain way. Because your uniqueness detracted from their stability that their egos had placed. I don't know if that makes sense. Thank you. Their stability was placed on what their ego told them was stability. And I think what's going to help you most in healing from these past issues is recognizing that your parents beliefs were just your parents' beliefs, and they didn't know any better. They weren't taught any better. Okay, it's not a justification on why they did what they did. No way. I'm not saying that at all. I feel like it's going to allow you to understand them better and what their intentions were behind all of those things, right? We have Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, again, they allowed their egos to tell them what stability was. Sorry, I know this is like diverting. They weren't balanced within themselves. Alright, is there anything else you can tell Cancer about healing family issues? Healing family issues for Cancer, please. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. Come out in reverse. It flopped on the table and upright. So it's completely up to you whether you want to reconnect with your family after you heal this part of yourself, right? It's completely up to you. What I do know is that with this Page of Pentacles being here, you are learning the lesson. You are learning the lesson of this. And it's completely up to you whether you learn that lesson and allow these people to stay in your life, or you learn this lesson and you move on. Okay? Okay. So let's go ahead and get you some advice, Cancer. What advice do you have for Cancer in relation to the spread, please? Advice for Cancer in relation to the spread, please. Advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer. What advice do you have for Cancer in relation to the spread, please? Sorry, I don't like how they came out. I'm not taking them. Advice for Cancer, please. Advice for Cancer in relation to the spread. Advice for Cancer. We have higher power. So again, you're being guided to do this from your higher self. You're being guided. Bottom of the deck, we have new life. Okay, it's going to, when you allow yourself to embrace and accept the true essence of your being, right? It's going to give you a new lease on life. It's a new beginning. It's a fresh start for you. Okay? And it's exactly what your higher self wants for you. And yes, embrace the fear, embrace the anxiety, embrace the uncertainty of all that comes along with this healing, right? But embrace it to learn from. Okay, don't embrace it to keep you in the same situation that you've been in. Okay. So Cancer, if this resonated for you, let me know. Give the video a thumbs up, comment, and if you feel so inclined, please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, Cancer, we'll see you later.